guys, and welcome back to the 411 on Tech. We're back again with yet another Wyze product. It's no surprise that we're big fans of Wyze and their products. And if you don't know, Wyze is known for making a number of smart home tech products that are very affordable but still have all the features and qualities you would expect from products that are double or triple the price. Today we're reviewing the Wyze Scale S, which is no exception. It comes in at an amazing price of $18.99, but still comes with a slew of features. So we're going to weigh in, see what I did there? And give you our thoughts on the product and talk about the design, features, and setup process. So stick around, we're gonna get into it right after this.
The Wyze Scale S has two color options, either white or black, so hopefully one of those colors will fit where you want to put the scale. Looking at the Wyze Scale S, it's very slim. You have a square glass surface on top of a plastic body sitting on top of anti-slip silicone feet on the bottom. At the top of the scale in the middle, you have a large 3.5-inch LED display so you can clearly see the reading on the screen. In a few short seconds after you take the measurements and they're recorded, the screen goes blank and it's invisible for a very stealth, minimalistic look.
And for the price, it still looks very premium. It's similar to our Withings Body Plus scale, and I would say the build quality is right on par with it, but the Withings scale is $100. Also on the Wyze Scale S, you'll notice 4 circular metal electrodes, which are used to capture your measurements. The dimensions of the scale are 11 by 11 by 1 inches, and it weighs 3.32 pounds. So it's a good size and weight where you shouldn't have any issue finding a spot for it. And it's light enough so if you plan on moving it a lot, maybe between rooms, it's not a big deal. However, if you have larger feet, you might find that your feet will hang off some. Our feet fit fine with no issue, and I think as long as you can still make contact with all 4 electrodes, you should be fine.
Wyze Scale S is more than just a scale. It gives you 12 metrics to give you further insight into the composition of your body mass. Those metrics being overall weight, which is self-explanatory, body fat, lean body mass, the dreaded visceral fat, muscle mass, bone mass, basal metabolic rate, body water, protein level, metabolic age, BMI, and heart rate. The last one is a little confusing because you can take your heart rate with the Wyze app in your phone's camera, but Wyze says it is coming to the scale. So maybe in the future the 4 metal electrodes will be able to take your heart rate as well as all the other metrics like the Wyze scale. Once the scale weighs you, you'll see your body weight and body fat percentage on the 3.5-inch LED screen. All the other metrics will show up in your app using the Bluetooth connection from your phone to the scale. Have your phone nearby with the Wyze app open when taking measurements. The scale is not 100% accurate with all the body composition measurements, and it uses algorithms to estimate them, but it gives you a good idea of where you stand, and the information can help you in maintaining a healthy weight. The scale uses a combination of accelerometers, G-sensors, and an advanced bioelectric impedance chip to calculate these measurements.
The Wyze Scale S also has smart user recognition. So it will automatically recognize a user based on their weight and then sync that user's data to the app. And it can auto-recognize up to 8 different users. It also allows for one-off measurements for an unlimited number of guests. One thing to note though is if you have 2 or more users who are similar in weight. Each user will need to have the Wyze app open before they step on the scale to ensure the data gets synced to the correct user. Now what our Withings Body Plus scale does in this case, it will display the 2 users on the scale, 1 on each side, and then you raise a foot to select the correct user. We've never been a huge fan of that feature, but at least you don't have to always ensure you have your phone on you with the Wyze app open before you step on the scale. The Wyze Scale S also allows you to sync your data with third-party apps. So if you're already using another app to track your fitness and body measurements, you can sync your data with that app and track and view your data in one location. The third-party apps supported are Apple's Health app, Google Fit, and the Fitbit app. It's great those major apps are supported, but it would definitely be nice to see support for more. Scales like the Withings Body Plus support more than 100 different apps. Another cool feature of this scale is baby pet mode. As you would expect, this feature allows you to track the weight of your baby or pet. Now, we don't have a baby or pet, so we just use a bowl of fruit to test this out. And to do this, you step on the scale to capture your weight, step off, then step back on with your baby or pet, and it will give you the difference in weight. So no figuring out pesky math in your head, it does all the work for you.
Depending on how sensitive you are about weight and the other metric the scale provides, you can share this data with family and friends. You and your family might be in a weight loss fitness challenge and you want to share the data to keep each other motivated. In fact, you can share your data with an unlimited number of people. You can also export the data into an Excel spreadsheet and share this data with your doctor so they can get a picture of your weight over time. In regards to battery life, Wyze says you should expect battery life to be around 18 months on the 3 AAA batteries included with the scale. Also, the scale is rated to measure weight from 11 pounds to 400 pounds or 5 to 180 kilograms.
To set up your scale, first ensure the scale is on a flat, hard surface. You can't use the scale on carpet. Then pull the battery tab to power it on, and if this is your first Wyze product, you'll need to download the app and create an account. The Wyze app can be found on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Once you're in the app, hit the plus in the top left corner, tap on Add Device, then tap on Lifestyle and select the Wyze Smart Scale S. The app will then search for your scale and connect via Bluetooth. Once connected, it will ask you to give your scale a name and ask you to fill in your information for gender, height, and age. There is also an option to turn on athlete mode if you work out 10 or more hours a week for more reliable body measurements. Now you can step on the scale to get your first measurements. To get the most accurate measurements, step on the scale with your bare feet and make sure you are making contact with all 4 metal electrodes. In the app, you will see it's measuring, and when done, it will take you to the scale's home screen.
Where the Wyze Smart Scale S really shines in the Wyze app. As I mentioned earlier, all the data and measurements from the scale are transmitted to the app on the phone via Bluetooth. Once you get in the Wyze app, select the Wyze Smart Scale S from your list of devices. At the top of the screen is your weight in large numbers. Below your weight is the body section, and tap the down arrow to get a look at the body composition data. From the app, you can set up weight goals, see where you lie in the range of the various body composition metrics, and get information on what each number means. Under the body composition section are trends, so you can see your weight and if you're trending up or down. Next is your heart rate, which is done using the phone's camera and the flashlight at the moment. Again, Wyze says that the heart rate measuring is coming to the Wyze Smart Scale S at some point. Then there is the baby or pet mode section at the bottom of the screen.
Now, if you click on the cogwheel at the top right of the scale's home screen, it will take you to settings. Here you can change the name of your scale, you can access and edit your user information, add additional users, and take guest measurements. Also here in the settings is where you can set your weight goal, which will then be displayed on the home screen. And as we mentioned earlier, you can import your metrics data into other third-party apps, but to do so, you must first authorize access to those apps by tapping on Authorize Third-Party Apps. Now, if you want to export your data and send it to your healthcare physician, as Damien mentioned earlier, you can tap on Export Data. Here, you can provide an email address you want to send the results to and choose a data range. This will then create an Excel spreadsheet which contains your data for the range selected, and it will send it to the provided email address. Another nice thing about this scale is as soon as you step on it, it instantly displays your weight. And if you have the Wyze app open, it will display in the app as well. No waiting around or tapping on it to activate the scale first. However, if you're more concerned about battery life, there is a feature here in the settings menu called Power Saver Mode, which will provide you with up to another month of battery life. To do this, it turns Bluetooth down to the lowest power settings. So you'll need to tap on the scale or stand on it first to activate it. It does take slightly longer to connect to your phone and sync your data because of that extra step, but it's really not that big of a deal if you want another month's worth of battery life. As we mentioned earlier, this scale has a baby pet mode, and if you plan on using that feature, you'll want to toggle it on in settings so you can access it from the home screen. And finally, if you want to share your data with your friends or family, you want to make sure they're added under sharing. So on to final thoughts. This scale is really nice. Again, Wyze knocks it out of the park again. It's only $18.99, and it has all the features that our Withings Body Plus scale has, which is $100. The one thing that I would like with the Withings, it connects via Wi-Fi, and so you don't always have to have your phone on you. Make sure you're connected to the app. And it was always kind of annoying to have to raise a foot to select users. But again, to me, that's still a little bit better than, okay, I have to make sure I have my app on me or my phone on me, make sure the app is up.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's great. Like design-wise, it's right on par with the Withings or any other, scale around that price range. I mean, it's worked great for us. We have the Withings in our bathroom, but then we wanted another scale for the gym. And it's small, it's easy to transport, find a place for it. So I think it's been really great.
Yeah, I really like it. They have the Wyze Scale, which is larger, but like I said, we wanted something that's smaller to put in the gym. Our gym's not that big. So that's really nice. And I like the body composition metrics you get. And so I've already identified an area that I want to work on.
Both of us.
Yeah, so that's nice. And the trending stuff in the app, but that information, is nice. Not that you can't get that with other scales, but the way they lay it out, I really like it. Mm-hmm. Now, placing your foot on the 4 metal electrodes is, it's a little complaint like where the other ones you just step on it.
But I mean, it's more accurate.
It's not bad, but it's just something. And like you mentioned, having to have the phone open and the app open, it's a little inconvenient, but it's not too bad. I mean, you always have your phone pretty much nearby, so it's not bad. And we hate to sound like a broken record, but Wyze has done it again. Fully featured product for way less money. So. That's really good, and so it's definitely going to come in handy, and hopefully on our weight loss journey, or weight loss and health journey, this is definitely going to be a good tool for that. And we're looking into a meal planning app called Eat This Much. If you guys don't know about that, you might look into that. It helps you with meal planning, makes a grocery list for you, and make sure you're getting the right calories and nutrition. So. Really hoping between that and the scale is really gonna, transform our nutrition and overall health. So this is definitely a nice pickup. If you guys are looking for a fully featured smart scale, this definitely should be one you should look at. Only $18.99. So once again, a great price. So that's gonna do it for this review, guys. Please do remember to subscribe, like and comment, and down below in the comments. It really helps us grow, and really want to keep bringing you guys content like this. And we thank everyone that's subscribed to the channel and helping us grow to provide this. We really enjoy doing it. And that's going to be it. We're going to see you guys in the next one. Bye.